lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
All right, everybody, here we go. We are back for another episode of MC Mondays Live here on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel. It is Monday, January the 22nd, 2023, 24. My name is Jeremy Lee. I'm excited for tonight's show. We have 66 focus items targeting $1,000 or more, ending on the MC Sports Cards platform on eBay. And we are joined by none other than Mr. Michael Hathaway, the crystal ball. Michael, how are you today, buddy?
I'm doing great, Jeremy. I'm doing great. Excited. We got some really cool cards. Got some cards that haven't sold in a long time, so it'll be fun to kind of see where they're at and how excited people are to pick them up. And, you know, it's always great. Just talk about cards for the evening, see how they go, and
Yeah, we got some cool stuff tonight. And there's 66 of them. So what I enjoy, what's a lot of fun, is that there's a lot of action. The snipers are probably going to be out tonight. We may be able to see a few here and there. And but these auctions end 1 minute apart. It does not give us a lot of time to analyze them. So we're starting the show tonight about 15 minutes before the first item ends. And I wanted to do that, Michael, to give you an opportunity to maybe highlight some of your favorites, maybe a couple that are underperforming as of right now, maybe put some attention on some things for some people. So why don't we do that? I'm going to share the screen. This is the MC Sports Cards link to MC Mondays, and you guys can find a link to these auctions in the video description on eBay. I want to also on YouTube. I want to also welcome everybody who is joining us on Instagram. Happy to have you. If you want to make comments and join the discussion, please join us on YouTube. I can only see some of your comments on Instagram at times. I'm going to put into the chat right now the link to the items that are up for bid tonight. It's in there now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are also streaming to LinkedIn, to Twitter or X, and Instagram, and of course, Facebook as well, as mentioned. Michael, what do you think? We have 66 items. First one ends in 16 minutes. What would you like us to look at first?
Yeah, I would definitely scroll down. It's going to end at 10:02. We have an Andrew Jones 1998 PMG, which is really cool. Championship PMG right there. Yeah, so the last time one of these sold was in 2020 in any grade. So definitely really fun to see where baseball inserts have gone, 90s inserts have gone. For reference, that sale was PSA 9 and did $700. And we're at 1,800 with a PSA 6. So definitely really cool. I mean, it is testament to, even though we typically associate, PMGs and the championship PMGs with basketball, we've had a handful of the baseball ones come across and people get excited. They get the elbows out. So it's just cool to see this stuff pop up from out of the ether.
100% agree. I don't really understand why the baseball versions of championship PMGs, rubies aren't as lusted after as they are in basketball, because they're just as beautiful and they're just as rare. This is out of 50. This is numbered 1 of 50, which I think is really cool as well. I'm not an Andrew Jones guy, but I'm definitely a championship PMG guy, and this is a beauty. $1,875 in the PSA 6 holder as it sits right now. So check that out, everybody. Is there another card that you'd like us to take a peek at?
Yeah. If you scroll up, it's going to end at 9:48 my time. We've got a really cool Jordan 8990 hoops with an in-person auto. It has the full JSA letter, so it's not slab, but it does have the JSA. It's a really nice auto on it. And we've talked about this a few times because we have a wonderful consigner who has a great collection of in-person signed Jordans. He sends every now and again. We're always happy when we get a package from him. Jordan didn't have a ton of in-person autos. He went UD exclusive a little earlier on. And even before then, he didn't do a ton of private signings. So he doesn't have the same volume of in-person signed cards as a lot of other athletes from this time, and especially somebody of his stature. So when one pops up for a given year, it's generally a pretty rare occurrence. So definitely really cool to have one with this high quality and auto on it.
And this is, I mean, 89 Hoops was a huge pro. I remember
Iconic.
busting boxes of this stuff in those plastic wrappers. I don't know that we'd seen plastic like that. It was very similar to what Pro Set used. And this card, this is somewhat of an iconic card because it is Michael Jordan's first Hoops card. And Hoops is still produced to this day. But as you said, this is an in-person auto, comes with the JSA authentication. And the autograph is amazing. Like, you can see it, every bit of it. And look how thick it is. And it's like, there's a lot of ink there. I really like it, Michael. Good call out. I'm going to pick one to look at now. I'm going to scroll to the top. I think this is the third item ending tonight, you guys, is this one right here. This is from 2009 Upper Deck Exquisite LeBron James. This is the base patch gold parallel out of 10. And the reason why I'm interested, Michael, is because I have one of the 10 that I traded for at the Atlantic City National a year and a half ago. And I love these cards. I picked up the Kobe and the Michael Jordan in one big trade. I love them. They're not going anywhere. I've since added the Kevin Durant. I'm looking for a few more. If you know of any, specifically Ray Allen in any event, these cards are awesome. It's a game used patch. It's a 3-color patch, and these never show up. I've had this on my eBay watch list now, Michael, for a year and a half, and they never, ever come up of any player. So really rare occurrence here. What do you think of this piece?
I think it's really cool. I mean, like you said, it's really fun when you have such a great product like Exquisite, and then there are those very specific subsets that are very difficult to get, but have a great checklist, and they're already housed in that bigger, great product. And it really is such a natural fit of like, hey, I like this brand. How do I want to give myself a challenge? And then you go even further. I mean, this is such a great upgrade candidate if you're fortunate enough to have an existing copy. I mean, to go to a 3-color patch, good block of stitching, some mesh, like that's pretty incredible to not only get the card, but get the card with a good patch.
And this is the 09 version. I think this is the last year of Exquisite. These are, to me, the nicest of the base patch parallels that they did through the Exquisite tenure. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see what that one sells for. We have this pretty cool Gretzky jersey auto sitting at, now I haven't refreshed this for a while. I'm going to refresh this and see if we have, yeah. So this is up to $710 now, but this is from 1998. This is only the second year that auto jerseys were made of Wayne Gretzky. So this is a pretty special card early in the auto mem era. Is there another card, Michael, that you'd like us to look at?
Yeah, I thought that really fun. We have a 1999. If you go down, it ends at 9:45 my time. Grant Hill 101 out of Fleer Mystique. We had a guy who sent us a lot of 101s, and most of them were modern, but there were 2 or 3 90s 101s in there. And when we saw the Grant Hill, we said, this has got to go on MC Monday. This is so cool. You know, it grades out a PSA 4. I don't know why I didn't get it underneath the loop to really take a look at it, but the eye appeal is there. I mean, that surface is gorgeous. Just the amount of light that pops off of this thing is awesome. And I mean, as we, especially, 90s 101s, those things can go crazy because there's been so much passion for building out sets or player collections for the better part of 2 decades that when something like this pops up, you know, it really is a once in a decade opportunity usually.
Yeah, at least I would say, unless it's a card that just keeps on getting flipped. But I don't think that's the case. I think that there is a dedicated group of very passionate collectors who are looking for something like this, Michael. I'm surprised it's only at $1,500. Grant Hill is a major superstar of his time. And I want to say something about Fleer Mystique. I have one card from this set. It's the Raise the Roof, the Shaquille O'Neal I own. And the surface of these things are, it's like they are moving. It's like it's alive. They are so pretty. The backs of the cards are also amazing. Maybe not this particular one as amazing as the Raise the Roof, but it's a one of one. And if you just look right here, everybody, the only one of one masterpiece That's what people are looking for. It's in purple, which is really cool. We see that across a lot of 101 masterpieces. Like Michael, I don't know what this will sell for, but I wouldn't have been surprised if this encroached upon 5 figures, because it's the only one, and it's probably one of his best cards that ever. And I'm saying probably because I don't know 100%. It's probably one of his top tier cards, if not his best, one of. So really cool
Yeah,
card.
we talked to 1 or 2 90s guys about what they thought it would roughly do, and they said it really is kind of a crapshoot once you get above that like 2K mark. It really is just who's ready to open their wallet, who's in the I'm excited about, my Grant Hill collection right now. It could go insane or it could go like 3K. So
Yeah.
it's just going to be kind of a wait and see. If you go to, there's 2 that are really cool. And they're both 96 tops chrome, which I love. And that is, they end at 10:06 and 10:08 my time, so a little bit down from here. There's a Clyde Drexler PSA 10 and a Tim Hardaway PSA 10. These are awesome. I love them because they show off why Topps Chrome is such a great set, and that's just the photography in this set. Like, this is the first year of Topps Chrome, and I fully believe that Topps went all out on just curating the best photo selection for everybody because they knew they wanted the product to be a hit right away. And I mean, these photos are amazing. And then the refractor finish to get this in a 10. I mean, you see the pops right there, pop 3, pop 5. These are tough grades, and they don't have a lot of greening on them. So this is awesome to have these 2 here.
And on the Hardaway, that's why I zoomed in. I'm looking for greening. I mean, this here, those are just reflections. I don't see, I mean, maybe I'm missing it. I don't think I see any greening whatsoever on the Hardaway. Let's take a look at the Drexler and see. I mean, usually right there on his forearm. That's the only place I really, maybe a bit on the wrist here of the defender, a bit on Drexler's shoulder, maybe on his hand, but it's not that noticeable. So yeah,
it's not like full on Hulk mode.
No.
And I think it's definitely, when you're talking about getting a PSA 10 refractor, there's a little bit of, okay, I know that this is something that happens with these cards. I'm going to kind of decide what level is acceptable. And I think a lot of people for PSA 10 refractor of a Hall of Famer, the amount of acceptable greening is pretty far out there on the spectrum. So
$1,725 right now on the Hardaway. That ends in 53 minutes. And the Drexler is at only $770 with 52. Drexler is just, I mean, I remember watching basketball in the 80s, and Drexler was among the, he was, I'm not going to say he was up there with Michael Jordan, but he was really darn good. Like, he was the star of the Portland Trailblazers. And, oh man, I watched a lot of Drexler back in the day. All right, let's see where we're at here. The first card of the night ends in just under 6 minutes. It's this Patrick Mahomes Panini Preferred. So let's go back to the master list. And I want to highlight a card here, Michael, because I own a copy of it. Proud to own. I've had it for a couple of years now. Is this 1998 Fleer Tradition Playmakers Theater Dan Marino? I'm lucky to have a Dan Marino. Only 100 copies produced. This is a PSA 8, which is a decent grade for Playmakers Theaters. It's a pop 6. We don't see how many are higher right there, but probably a few. But what I want to highlight is, if you kind of look right there, and you can kind of see how the light yellows and greens kind of ripple, that's an embossment. The card is embossed, and it's beautifully embossed. It's got a beautiful slick surface finish to it. And of the Playmakers Theaters that we've seen in football and basketball from the 90s, and then hockey in 2012 or 13, football is the nicest in my opinion. Just the colors I love, and it goes so, it's almost a color match with the aqua colors of the Miami Dolphins here. So great card. What do you think of Playmakers Theaters?
I really like them. I mean, honestly, like you said, just that emboss effect, it does give it a real sense of kind of motion. I always think of, when you're actually at a theater and you have the curtains drawing in, drawing out, like that sense of motion. It is incredible how like just a little bit of embossing and the right kind of coating on the refractor finish can really recreate kind of the sensation of physical motion. So I really enjoyed that one. I
They're
thought
numbered on the back
either,
there, 35 of 100. Okay, you got something else to look at?
yeah, I was gonna say, really nice one to look at is the last one, the Jackie Robinson 48 leaf, um,
Cool.
or third to last, ends
Third to
at
last. Okay, so
1020.
that should be right here.
I lied, fourth to last then, right? Or is that going to be the Immaculate?
I don't remember seeing the Jackie. Are you?
Yeah, so if you scroll
Time does
almost
it
all the
end?
way down, 1020 my time.
Okay, so that's going to be 8:20 my. Oh, this one here, of course.
Yeah, the off
Sorry, I thought
altered
for
because I
some
think
reason I heard 52 tops. You said
yeah, no, that's next week.
okay.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
here we
really
go.
cool. Auth altered. So if you look at the top, it's got tape residue, it's got some kind of staining on it. But beyond that, it's such a sharp copy. These we've talked about these cards before. I know you've had a couple copies in the past. Registration, clarity of the image is such a problem on these, and yet here you have a really wonderful image. Colors are good and bold, and it's on front and back. And so I think this is one of those cards where you kind of have to ask yourself, okay, like auth altered can mean a lot of things. It can mean trimmed, it can mean recolored, it can mean mangled beyond repair, it can mean some glue stains from being in a binder. What do I feel about auth altered and example by example? Because I think if you look at a card like this, where the auth altered is a tape stain, it's kind of one where you go, okay, I'm just going to put a piece of tape over the auth altered part of the holder when I look at it in my collection. And I think it's such a sharp example.
Yeah, so first of all, the back is beautiful. I see really no issues on the back. There might be light creasing, who knows? I can't see anything. But on the front, yeah, so you've got this sort of tape-looking residue staining type of thing across the top, which, I mean, I've seen worse, but again, you're going to pay appropriately on this card. But I do want to echo what you said about the registration. This appears to have close to perfect registration. And I'm kind of just looking around all the borders of the image. Top of the hat looks really clean. You have some issues down here at the bottom. Not sure what's going on here. It looks like something happened, or you got some of or just tape residue over there. Same with over here. But I think, like, centering wise, edges wise, corners wise, color registration, it's all there. It's obviously off center a little bit, but or even more than a bit. But listen, I have a PSA 6 of this copy, and it's way worse centered than this one. So I like the copy for what it is, and you're going to pay appropriately. So yeah, makes good sense. That's a good one to highlight right there. Okay, let's go to a few comments that we have. We'll rest here on this Mahomes. I just want to go through some comments and say hello to Studio Sports. The professor is here, wants to know, will the playoff result affect the card market? It always does in the short term, Professor. I would say yes. Paul Santos, good evening to you. Hopefully we have tons of action tonight for sure. Jake Dahl, what's going on? Michael, good to see you. Michael H says it looks like a 9. And the professor, what do you think about JSA putting a sticker on the card for you to look up versus yeah, I don't want letters of authenticity with cards as much as I want stickers personally, but when that's what it comes with, that's when it comes with. Michael, what would you like to say about this Mahomes?
Yeah, really nice. Definitely a great kind of budget option to get a Mahomes RPA. It's a napkin patch. It is what it is, but the auto is pretty decent. His rookie autos vary a lot in terms of the quality. You have a full auto from him, not a ton of streaking, so just a solid option.
99 copies produced. We have 6 seconds left. We're at $1,525. Will we see a bid come in to kick off MC Mondays live tonight? And it looks like we will not. The Mahomes auto jersey rookie will settle in at $1,525. Everybody, here we go. The Wayne Gretzky 98-99 Upper Deck game jersey auto. Now, these cards are very tough to come by. We almost never see them. This is numbered 4 of 99. It's got an on-card autograph and a swatch of orange jersey. So I have to think this comes from an Oilers jersey. It says worn in an official NHL game. I don't think it tells us what team he was playing for at the time, but orange would be usually the Oilers versus the Rangers pictured. Autograph is slightly fading, but still is all there. Looks pretty good. Great, tough card. We're at $710, I think. Let's hit refresh and make sure. 710, 29 bids, 6 seconds. Will we see there's a snipe to 790 and 1,051. 1 second left. 1,051. We cross the threshold, Michael, and the Gretzky jersey auto from 1998 sells for $1,051. All right. Next up, the card that I love to see, 09 Exquisite, LeBron James. We highlighted it in the pre-show just now. Michael, nice 3-color swatch, game used, 09 Exquisite. We don't see much of this.
Yeah, definitely a really cool card. Like you said, if you're chasing that subset, this is one of the white whales of the set. So definitely a really great opportunity to pick that up. But even beyond that, just a really well-designed card, great patch. Hollow foil touches are always nice. Exquisite did hollow accents so well. So just a really great piece and also a great image right in the center.
Guys, we have a sniper on the scene. We're at 16:26 right now. 6 seconds left. 16:80 now. 21:23 with a second to go. And the card is going to sell for $2,123. Congratulations. Whoever bought that, you and I are card bros on that one. All right, Michael. Next up is a BGS 9.5 Gem Mint, Alexander Ovechkin, Young Guns. We have 395s, 9 on corners. Michael, what are you seeing in the Ovechkin market lately?
You know, honestly, it's kind of stable. There's not a whole lot of activity. I think, you just see Young Guns sell, Future Watch autos sell. I think a lot of people, there's so much excitement last year and the year before. And this year, I think it's kind of back to equilibrium. These have been doing like 13 to 1600, all depending on the subs and the eye appeal. So this feels about right. Maybe we get 1 or 2 bids up to like 1475, but I don't think we go much higher than that.
Well, 5 seconds left. We're at 1475. Like he said, 2 seconds now. And the card, the crystal ball is shining tonight, everybody. That's him right beneath me on your screen, Mr. Michael Hathaway, 1475. These are cool, guys. This is a special card, 690. Okay. This is a rookie card numbered out of 100, 0506, Alex Ovechkin MVP, which is a low-end product, but this is the gold script out of 100. There's only 100 copies of this Ovechkin rookie. It's a BGS 9.5, corners are 9. Everything else is 9.5. 690. I got to hit refresh, make sure it hasn't gone up already. It should have. This is, Michael, I don't know. This to me is about a third of what I would peg it at if I were guessing, but times have changed. Maybe this is where it's at. I think, first of all, we are going to have a sniper come on. There he is. Sniper's on the scene. I have to think that trigger will be pulled. 690, 3 seconds to go. Am I right or am I wrong? Does he pull the trigger? He doesn't. And somebody acquires what I think is an amazing card for under $1,000. Congratulations. Great card. Sniper decides to put his pistol away. Well, not his pistol, his gun. All right, guys. Justin Herbert, 2020 Panini Donruss Optic rookie autograph, numbered out of 150. Michael, this is a PSA 10. It's a beautiful card. That's an on-card auto too. The ink is laid down just beautifully. We're at 1775. Michael, with 14 bids and 20 seconds for you to say something about it.
Yeah, Herbert, the injuries kind of racked up at the end of the year, which dragged him down a bit. The big question is going to be, who do the Chargers hire as a head coach, and how are they going to empower Herbert? I think a lot of people are excited about the potential in the future, but it's all up in the air.
Have to wait till next year. 18 and a quarter, a second to go. 18.25 is going to buy you the Herbert Auto rookie, rated rookie. All right, next up is a Hank Aaron 2018 Topps Heritage red ink auto, numbered out of 25 right there. There's the autograph right along his arm above the Braves team name. It is in a PSA 10 holder. I find it somewhat interesting that they didn't authenticate the auto like they usually do on these. Not that they need to, because this is is this a buyback or no? This is
a pack pulled. So Heritage do reissue Hall of Famer autos. The red inks are numbered to 25. It's a really fun continual run that you can put together and collect. Definitely some great names, and this would be up there in the last pack bolt Hank Aaron on cards.
Yeah, and it says right across the bottom, top certified autograph issue, 3 seconds left for 1,436. A second to go, 1,546. We get a last moment bid, and that's going to do it on the Hank Aaron Heritage Auto. Next up, everybody, is a Carson Williams 2021 Bowman Chrome Draft first Red Wave refractor. Only 5 copies produced. As always on these Bowman products, the ink is laid down beautifully on the card. Gorgeous. With a 5-point star there, number 3 of 5, Michael, PSA 10. Your thoughts on Carson Williams and this card, please?
Yeah, definitely one of the higher rated prospects who's been going up the Rays organization. The Rays really have a penchant for developing players in general, especially pitchers, but now their position player development has really come up. So anytime somebody's a Rays prospect and you have a low numbered Bowman, there's going to be people who are very interested in it. The last time one of these sold, it did $1,700 about 2 months ago. So I think we have some upward motion here.
Well, there's a bid to 1275 with 3 seconds to go. 1,580 now. 1,580 is going to do it. 23 bids on Carson Williams. First red refractor. Beautiful card. Great auto. All right, here's another Topps Heritage certified autograph. Mookie Betts. PSA 10, Michael. 2014 issue. $1,583 on the Betts. Educate us, sir, please.
So Mookie went Fanatics exclusive in 2015 or 16. So he has almost no pack pulled autos. Really, 2014, I believe, is his only year of pack pulled autos. This is one of his better on-card options. So definitely great value here. These have been doing kind of mid to high teens the past few months. I think people are excited about the Dodgers being a super team with Ohtani. So we might get up to like 1850 here would be ideal.
Well, we got to 1608 with 3 seconds left. 11675 now. Is that going to do it? Let's wait it out. Let it turn over. 1675 is what they bought the bets for tonight. Congratulations. And next on the docket, a 1998 Michael Jordan electrifying everybody. PSA 9, one of his key 90s inserts. This isn't a super grail, but it's definitely key. It's a beautiful, beautiful, shiny, sparkling card. I've never owned a copy of this. I'd like to one day. We're sitting at $1,714 with 30 seconds left. Michael, did you hold this one and take a look at it?
Oh, yeah. I love this. This has been all over our social media the past few days. This card is so stunning in person. Really just such a cool optical effect. They do, kind of 16 to 1900 on any given days. This is about right there where you expect it.
All right, 5 seconds. We're at 1714 still. 3 seconds now. Will we see a bid come in on the PSA 9? Looks like it's going to settle in right there at $1,713.88. That's going to bring us to a Bill Russell on-card auto from 2002 Ultimate Collection by Upper Deck. Ultimate Signatures auto. Card is a 9. The auto is a 10. Look how big that autograph is, and it's perfect. That autograph is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. Nice picture of Mr. Bill Russell. I've just finished watching his documentary on Netflix. Michael, your thoughts on this as we sit at $760, 17 bids, 24 seconds to go.
Really cool card. O2 Ultimate Collection is such a cool design. The auto is really a story here. We've had a couple copies of this come across, and usually the autos are more on the faded side. So to have a bolder auto like this is definitely nice. I think we crest right over 1,000, like 1050 to 1,100.
He's calling for some action. Snipers on alert, and there they are. 1194 comes through. He knew where it was going, everybody. 1194 on the Russell. Very nice card. Very nice card. All right. We have a downtown 2020 Panini 1-in-1 of Steph Curry. It's a PSA 10. It's in very nice condition. We're sitting at $2,247, Michael. We have 16 bids, and we have 37 seconds left. And, look at the design on this card. Fisherman's Wharf in the background. Michael, your thoughts on downtowns? What's your feel on downtowns in the last month or so? Anything changed?
I think there's definitely been a little bit of a general slowdown on downtowns, but at the same time, there's still definitely some of the, when we look at the metrics of how many people are searching for them and watching those items, people still love downtowns. I think prices have come down a little bit, but they're still extremely popular. People love them.
3 seconds. Now we're now at 26:51. A second to go. 2007-01 comes through in the final moment. 27-01 on the Steph Curry downtown PSA 10. Cool looking card. And we have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, formerly known as Lou Alcindor. His rookie card, 1969 tops. It's a PSA 2 on the card, but it has an auto and an inscription. And the auto is beautiful. It is graded a 10. The inscription says ROY for Rookie of the Year 1970. The card's a 2. Yeah, it's got a little bit of bang up on the corners, but the overall image is still very nice and clear. I think it's the corners that did in the actual technical grade, Michael. Anything you'd like to add on this one?
Really cool. This is generally going to be one of your best launching points for building out a Hall of Fame signed rookie collection. He signs pretty often. And this is a really bold auto. Should do like $1,200-1,300.
We're up to 1,076, 1,337, a second to go. 1,337 is gonna do it. Looks like you've been working on your crystal ball skills lately. All right, guys. Clayton Kershaw's 2006 Bowman Chrome Draft Refractor, 500 copies produced. This is a BGS 9 with a 10 auto, but it's a True Mint Plus. We are getting straight 9s with a 9.5 on the centering. We're at $929, 20 bids, 30 seconds to go. Michael, Clayton Kershaw, how has his market been doing lately?
His market's been pretty stable. I think the consensus is in. He's one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's certainly top 2 pitcher of the generation. And this is also really one of the first super critical first Bowman Chrome autos. It's definitely a great piece. Big question of whether or not he re-signs with the Dodgers or if he retires.
Bids are coming in. We're at 1375 now with 2 seconds left. 1601.50 gets in just under the radar right there. 1601.50 on the Kershaw. Beautiful card. Beautiful card.
That's a pretty good sale. That's about $300 over last. So maybe the buyer knows something about his signing status that we don't.
There you go. Mookie Betts, Bowman Chrome Prospect, Orange Refractor, guys. Only 25 copies of this card produced. We know Mookie is major. Michael, PSA 9, we're at 1280. What do you expect out of this card tonight?
I think we should see a little bit more. We got the PSA 10 blue and PSA 10 black non-autos. Those ran and ended yesterday. The black is out of 99, and that did $900. So, I mean, you figure an orange, even though it's PSA 9, I think we could get to like 1,500-1,600 here. It's a big card.
Let's see how he does, everybody. 1436, right when he's done talking. 4 seconds to go. Will we see another bid? 1525 comes through. Looks like that's going to do it, everybody. $1,525 on the Mookie Betts Orange Refractor out of 25. He's on fire tonight, everybody. Oh, I love this card, Michael. I love Atomic Refractors, 1998, BGS 9.5, Bowman's Best, 100 copies only, Peyton Manning rookie card. How is this only $1,905 for a Peyton Manning rookie, Michael? Especially Atomic Refractor, numbered right there, 59 of 100. If I were to pick one Peyton Manning rookie card to own, I think this is it. 1905, big card. Sniper on scene. His target's a little bit off. There he is. He's adjusted his position. Michael, a couple seconds to give us a few thoughts.
I love this card. Number to 100 copies. Iconic set. Iconic parallel. It's got to go to like 25.
There's the trigger is pulled to 2025. Final call. 2252 comes through. I think that's a steal. I love that card for the buyer. Congratulations. I am a little bit envious. I love that card. Love it. All right, guys. Randy Moss, 1999 Skybox Dominion. What does that say? Atlantitude, Warp Tech, PSA 10, 84 copies produced. Michael, we're sitting at $620. I have to admit, I've never seen a card from this insert set before. What can you tell us?
I actually didn't have a lot of time to look this up. I want to say the Super Bowl was in Atlanta that year. I think that's what the name of the parallel comes from, but don't quote me on that. just a really cool 90s insert, cool optical effect when you get it under the light. Randy Moss, obviously one of the greatest players of all time, but definitely top, 5 player of this generation. So that generation. So really
And
cool
it
piece.
jumps from 650 to 1,050 in the final 10th of a second. Way to go on the buyer of that on this Randy Moss Pop 2 Warp Tech. Very neat card. All right, guys, here's a 97 Donruss Preferred Precious Metals Platinum. This is not a PMG, a Precious Metals Platinum. Wayne Gretzky, PSA 9, Pop 6. We're sitting at a bid of $660, 22 bids, 30 seconds left. And these cards, I do believe, actually contain some metal in them. I believe this does contain like an ounce of platinum. It should say it right there. 1 gram, of fine platinum in the card. Michael, did you look at this card? How does it look?
Yeah, it's a really cool, like, it's almost this weird glossy optical effect with the platinum coating. It's really unique. It's pretty cool. And I mean, there's real platinum in it. That's awesome.
9:45 now, and 11:36 comes through on the Gretzky Precious Metal Platinum. All right, and we continue to roll. Oh, wow. Wow, a Jokic 2019 Prism Gold, 3 of 10, PSA 10. What? Michael, this is a beast. This is a beast.
Yeah.
$3,023. Take it away, please. This is a great card. Wow.
Yeah, awesome card. Obviously, Jokic. I mean, I love the fact that the media don't like Jokic, but fans love him. He is a man of the people. He goes out, he plays incredibly, and just an absolute talent and so much fun to watch. His golds do really good numbers. We sold some optic golds about 5 months ago, and they did really strong. Last time this sold, it did $5,000.
We have a pair of snipers. They really want to make sure that they take this card down. It's a 31-23, 2 seconds left. Will they pull the trigger and hopefully not shoot each other? They do not. 3,123 on the Jokic Prism Gold out of 10. PSA 10. Great card. Curious who might have won that one. Another Prism Gold 2021. Ja Morant, PSA 10. Number 10 of 10. Michael, what's with all these Prism Golds back to back here? $810 right now.
You know, people love gold. Got to give the people what they want. Really cool card. Obviously, Ja, one of the most exciting guys on the court, has a myriad of issues on and off court, but you know, you got to love him when he plays. And the big question will be what this does. A Raw did 1,000 a couple months ago. He has had season-ending shoulder surgery, so it's really up in the air. We had some Ja cards fall flat about 2 weeks ago. Who knows?
1,009, 1,325 now, 1,530. One more second, 1,530. That is going to do it. 1,530 on the Ja. So that's a great image too, going in for what looks to be an eventual layup or maybe even a dunk. All right, guys. Wow, here's a Nebula Choice 1 of 1 of Christian Braun from 2022 Prism of the Nuggets. We are sitting right now at a bid of $2,100. Michael, I'm not that familiar with Christian Braun. Are you?
Honestly, I'm not super familiar either. I mean, you know, solid player, gets good minutes, gets some points, but not a superstar by any means. But I think this just shows the power of, you know, what a 1-1 can do. When 1-1 pops up, that is it. You know, the Black Prism, Nebula Choice, those are basically the cards. And even if a guy isn't Jordan, isn't LeBron, they all have fans, and those fans will duke it out.
There's a bid to 2,230, 2,605 now. One more second, 2,605 is going to do it. Well, 2,605 on the Braun Nebula Choice, 1 of 1. Pretty cool cards. John Stockton, we've all heard of John Stockton, his Black Prism 1 of 1 from 2021 Prism Basketball. It's a PSA 9. I mean, the grade is kind of less important when you're looking at a 1 of 1, but I am one of those people who are okay with grading your 1 of 1s, especially if you like uniformity in your collection. We are sitting right now, Michael, at a bid of $1,075. What do you think of this one?
Really cool. Honestly, you know, Prism, typically I find the photos to be kind of uninteresting, except when it's veterans and legends. They actually have really great photo selection. We have a Dominique Wilkins Black Prism from the same year that's going to be coming up soon. Great images. These just don't pop up often, so really cool, and we'll see where it
11,
goes.
20, 11:25, 14:34 now. 3 more seconds. Will we see another bid come through? We do to 15:11, and that's going to do it on the Stockton Prism Black 101, $1,511. Very nice piece for a Stockton collector. And here's a Dominique Wilkins 2021 Prism Black. This one is sitting at 6:09, 30 bids, 42 seconds. Like you said, Michael, that's just a really cool picture of Dominique Wilkins right there, arms in the air. Just it's like I don't know if he made the pass and is looking at the guy that he set up to score, because he looks like he's happy and looking at somebody. I don't know. I think it's a cool looking card. 101 stamp right there on the back. $710, Michael. Dominique, what do you think?
Really cool card. Obviously Hall of Famer, great player, franchise player, not the biggest name in the hobby. So I think we'll get right to the 1K mark. Hopefully right around that 1K mark.
6 seconds to get there, everybody. We're at 670. 2 seconds left. Will we see a bid? 710. 710 comes through, but it looks like that's it. 710. We do not get to 1,000 on the Dominique. All right. Next up, we have these are so nice. The 05 Topps Chrome Blue X-Fractor Kobe Bryant PSA 9, 90 copies produced. This is numbered 63 of 90. Nice big serial number on the front. I just love that he's in this special Lakers jersey. It makes it a color match, Michael. And X-Fractors are my second favorite refractor behind the Atomic Refractor. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, like you said, I love, they're in the Minneapolis Lakers throwbacks, really cool jersey. And also just the color match is awesome. How often will you get a color match Kobe in blue? Never. A BGS 8.5 did 850 last June. So this is a pretty strong result, honestly.
13 1/4, 3 seconds to go. Will we see a snipe? 1,400. We go up by 75 and we finish at 1,400 on the Kobe Blue X-Fractor. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. All right. Here we have another Kobe 2012, the first year of Prism basketball. This is the Prism Silver version, the parallel, sitting at $900. It's a PSA 8, so a bit lower than you might expect, but card looks nice to me from this distant angle. $910, Michael. Any idea why it's an 8? Did you notice anything?
Just a touch off center, top, bottom. If you look at it, it's a little bit high. And then I assume there's probably a surface dimple somewhere, like a lot of 2012 and 2013 Prism stuff has. Cool card. Kobe silvers are pretty short printed. The pops are generally a lot lower than you would think. So definitely one of those, if you're building the set in silver prisms, which a lot of people are, this is a big one to check off.
Couple of bids coming in. We're up to 12 1/4, 1250 now. 2 more seconds, 1250. Final moments, 1,250 on 84 bids, guys. 84 bids came in on the Kobe Prism Silver from 2012, the inaugural year. And here it is, everybody. Here is the 1999 Fleer Mystique, 1-of-1 true masterpiece, Grant Hill. It's a PSA 4. Who cares? It's at 3,400. When we were talking about this half an hour ago, it was at 1,500. It's now at 3,471. Michael, if you remember, I said I wouldn't be surprised if this thing flirted with 5 figures. I don't know that we're going to get there, but we're at 3,471, and we have 20 seconds left. Anything you'd like to say before this one wraps up?
Yeah, I mean, super cool card. Obviously, this is one where these are the cards that sit in the back of your head for 5, 10, 15 years, and here it is.
What's up, peeps? Welcome to the show. 7 seconds left, everybody. 34.71 on the Grant Hill 101 masterpiece. Final call, final opportunity. No more bids. $3,471 on the Grant Hill Fleer Mystique 101 masterpiece. All right. Oh, Shaq. 1996 Flair Showcase. This is the Legacy Collection, row 1. Only 150 copies were produced. This is numbered 112-150. You can see it near the bottom of the card on your screen right now. Beautiful front, nice blue hollow foil stamp for all the details. There he is. He's looking for action right there. We're at $320. Let's hit refresh and make sure. Yes, we are. Michael, are we going to get closer to 1,000 on this one?
I honestly don't really know. We just figured, listen, they're rare. They don't come up often. The PSA auth on a card like this isn't as big a red flag as a lot of other cards. You take what you can. I mean, I know you're a big Shaq guy, so these cards. You just go for it when you can.
Well, here we are, final second, 320. It's going to sell for $320. I think someone got themselves a nice Shaq for $320. These might be authentic. Maybe it's undersized or oversized or something like that. I don't know. In any event, we're going to move on. We have a LeBron James 03 Topps Finest Refractor. Guys, only 250 copies of this LeBron rookie were produced. We are sitting at a bid of $3,600, 43 bids. Serial numbers on the back right there, 120 at 250. It's an 8.5 BGS. Surface is a 9.5. That makes me happy. Michael, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, really cool card. Honestly, a really fun design. I love this year of 0304. Brilliant shine on it. They do around like 4K. So definitely a little bit of movement here possible.
Bids are coming in. 36.50 now. 5 more seconds to go. 36.50. There's 39.73 now. 3,973 on the 46th bid. Comes through with about a second left, and that's going to do it. 3,973. Beautiful card. That background design it's what did Austin Powers say? It's groovy. It's groovy, baby. All right, guys. Here's the card that Michael was very excited about. I think it's gorgeous. 89 hoops. Michael Jordan with the on-card auto. Comes with a letter of authenticity. There's the card itself. And you can see they take a picture of the card and put it on the letter so you know it is associated with the right card. $1,475 right now. $1,875 now, guys. 22 bids. Michael, what do you expect tonight out of this?
Comps are always all over the place with stuff like this because it's all about the condition of the card, the quality of the auto, the condition of the auto. I'd want to guess like 25 to 2,700.
We're there. We get to 1926, 2281, 3327 comes through in the final moments of the auction, everybody. 3327. I think that's a great Jordan auto. Congratulations to its new owner. I'm sure you will be proud. Here is a card this is the back of Allen Iverson's head. It's a 2022 Panini 1-in-1 Timeless Moments auto pink, first off the line. Number 2 of only 3 copies produced. We're at $2,025. There's the auto right there. It's big, bold, and silver. Pretty cool image. It's the back of his head, but look at him celebrating with the fans. That's such a cool picture, Michael. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, it's cool. Somebody told me what the photo was. It's either like a championship or a retirement photo. I don't know. But an out of 5 to 2,200. So this feels about right. Like we could see a little bit more, but.
Well, here we go. Good. 4 seconds, 20 and a quarter. Will we get any higher than that? Final opportunity. We do not. $2,025 on the Iverson 1-in-1. Really cool looking card. All right, here's an Alexander Ovechkin 2005 Fleer Hot Prospects rookie card. Auto patch out of 199. This Hot Prospects was always known as kind of like the little brother to the Cup. This was really, I think, one of the only other RPAs, true RPAs of the rookies in 05-06. And this is it. It has a ridiculous patch right there. Several colors. The head of the eagle. Sticker auto right there. Numbered 14 of 199. We are sitting at $3,063, Michael. We have about 17 seconds left. Did this come from that same big Ovechkin collection that you guys have been selling off?
I believe it did. I know that we had a couple items from that collection come in this week, so I would guess it's the same, given the quality of the patch. Yeah.
3,063. 1 more second to go. That's it. 3,063 on 30 bids on that Ovechkin Hot Prospects with a crazy patch RPA. Another hockey card, Connor McDavid's Trilogy autographed rookie out of 499 from 2015. It's a PSA 9. The auto grades out a 10 right there. You can see the auto looks really good. It's on a sticker, numbered 181 of 499 right there. Connor's looking serious. $710, Michael. What do you think of Trilogy?
Yeah, the foil on these is really gorgeous, really deep color to it. Pretty good auto here. I know we've had one or two of these in the past where the autos have been rough and they kind of go off the sticker. So nice to see it all on sticker here. Definitely just a cool card. Great option. Like if you're building out a McDavid rookie auto collection, you want like a good budget.
This one will come in at budget for sure. There's a bid from 710 to 760 to 810 now. One more second, 810, 40 bids. 810 is going to do it on the McDavid Trilogy rookie auto. All right, what do we have next? An Ovechkin rookie authentics auto. This is from 0506 SP Authentic, everybody. Important brand. Full body shot on the rookie here. Nice on-card auto right there. Auto is still holding up quite nicely. Grades out of 10. The card is a true mint plus. We have straight nines with centering coming in at 9.5. It's numbered out of 250 right there in silver, 245 at 250. We're sitting at a bid right now of $1,333, 45 bids, 20 seconds. Michael, what do you think of this with a full body shot? Pretty nice, huh?
I really like it. Honestly, the thing that impressed me the most was how big and full the auto is. Like I'm so used to seeing him with those tiny little autos, and yet here he used all that space.
He was so much younger back then, 20 years ago, so much more energy. 1333, one more second, and that's going to do it. We're not going to see any further action on this one. 1,333. Nice card. Really nice rookie card of Ovechkin. Here's a Hank Aaron rookie, everybody. It's a CSG. Very good plus. 3.5. Mr. Henry Aaron. It's a $2,300 as we sit right now. And Michael, do you mind if I just sort of take a peek at the card?
Yeah, go for it.
So having a look here, it a little bit off center to the right, but let's look at the corners. This is a 3.5. The top corners and edges are exactly what I want to see. The right edge looks nice. The bottom corners are right there. They look their age. They're beautiful for what it is. Nice and uniform wear. The overall color, a little bit light maybe, but still very nice. 10 seconds left, 2,300, 21 bids. I don't mind it in the CSG holder either. There's a bid to 25.17, 25.67 now. Final call. That's going to do it. 2,567 on the Hank Aaron 54 tops rookie.
Honestly, also the quality of their they have good grading standards, and the quality of the holder is really nice. If it's just PC, I think CSG is almost always a great budget option.
They do.
Save
It is a very nice slab. Peeps said nice clean surface on the Hank. Yes, sir, Peeps. All right, here's our second downtown of the night. This is Chet Holmgren, 2022 from Panini 1-1 rookie downtown insert for him, sitting at a bid right now of $3,250. We have 21 bids and 21 seconds left. Michael, I'll let you take this one for a bit.
Yeah, so I mean, Chet and Wemby really having a kind of rookie of the year race for the ages. Super fun to see him finally on the court after that injury last year. What a talent. Pop 2, PSA 10 downtown. I mean, that's the cornerstone of PC.
3250. It's a little late now, but I don't know. This seems overgraded to me, Michael. Look at the top edge there. Look at the top edge there.
Oh yeah, is that the card? Is that the sleeve?
I think that's the card. Look at the bottom edge, the bottom right corner. I don't know. I think this is overgraded personally, but in any event,
wow.
It's in the PSA 10 holder, and that's what's important to a lot of people. Okay, next up, we have a Giannis 2013 totally certified rookie roll call auto PSA 10. There's the auto right there. You get more letters than usual. Giannis Antetokounmpo, everybody. We're down to 16 seconds here, Michael. We're at 18:25. Comp-wise, any thoughts on what this might do?
Right about there. Kind of 1,800 to 2,100, depending on how Giannis is playing. So pretty satisfied.
2 seconds left. 18.25. Final call. That's going to do it. MW, I see your comments. MC Sports Cards monitors for that regularly. That'll be enough of that topic, MW. Okay, next up, we have a Kawhi Leonard 2011 exquisite rookie signature. Look at this. The card is almost meant to showcase that autograph there. Look at that. Numbered out of 199. Beautiful card. Autograph looks really good. A little streaky, though, Michael, as you can see. The card is graded a 10. Nice young looking Kawhi there, Michael. Your thoughts on this card? I love the looks of
Yeah.
this.
I mean, it's a pretty nice, stark, minimalist design. Like you said, that image, I mean, he looks so young compared to where he is now. And the auto's a little bit faded. We've had a couple of these. The autos are always a little streaky. So I don't know if it's the surface. So, yeah.
We are down to 4 seconds. We're at 961, 987, 1 second left. And that's going to do it. And MW, you are no longer welcome. All right. Next up, we have a 2008 Upper Deck Premier Penmanship on-card auto, Kobe Bryant, numbered 37 of 50. There is the auto on card right there. You can see it. It's a BGS 9. The auto is a 10. We're at $2,233, Michael. This is a beautiful card, too. Look at that auto. Look at that auto.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's a really great auto set. Again, right? Solid checklist for kind of that era of cards. A lot of up and coming Hall of Famers, guys who are going to be in the Hall soon. Really clean auto. Kobe obviously always had such a great auto. So just a really great piece, especially if you're building the set, a huge piece.
Huge. We're at 22:33, 5 seconds left. Final opportunity, 24.50. Now 2,800 gets in just under the wire. 2,800 on the Kobe auto. Very, very nice. All right. Next up is a LeBron James 2016 Donruss Optic preview. Preview, everybody. BGS 9.5. Great looking card. It's a True Gem Plus. 395s. Edges are a 10. Michael, what does it mean by preview here?
Yeah, so this was before Optic was released. So this was essentially a look at what Optic would be like. These are super. So this was inserted into the regular Donruss set. These are like super short printed. I think there's only been like 5 or 6 9.5 sales in the past couple years. It's one of those cards that just flies on the radar, right? You don't realize how rare and how special it is. Kind of similar to that Kobe Silver Prism that you saw. I mean, you see that, you go, oh, it's a Kobe Silver Prism. But then you look at the pop and it's like, oh, wow.
1,025, 1630 now with a second to go. 1630. That card just popped in the final moments. Really cool card. Lots of LeBron collectors out there. All right. Whoa, look at this. 2012 exquisite old school signatures, Michael Jordan, SGC 9, 75 copies produced. I love the looks. This is groovy. This is groovy, you guys. A nice silver auto by MJ. We're sitting at $2,397. Michael, take it away on this. What a cool card.
Yeah, just really fun. I mean, I love sometimes when Upper Deck kind of break out of their mold and they don't try to do what they did before. They make really cool cards. And this is a great example of it. Nice, fun design, very unique look to it. And the silver ink against the dark, like textured background is really cool. So just an awesome Jordan piece.
Sniper on scene, everybody. There he is. He's taken his spot. He pulls the trigger to 27.11. 1 second to go. No further bids. He wins it for $2,711. Congratulations. Beautiful Jordan auto. All right, Shohei. It's the first time we've seen Shohei. Where is Shohei? Was he out watching some basketball tonight? Where was he? Shohei Ohtani, 2018 Topps Finest Rookie Orange Refractor. Only 25 copies made. This is 22 of 25. It is a BGS 9. Michael, tell us a bit about this card, please.
Yeah, really cool. Honestly, a really nice design for Finest that year. Orange refractor, such a staple in baseball. A raw did like 1,300 and a 9.5 did like 2K a few months ago. So we're sitting about where we should. We'll definitely see some bids come in, but this is just a really cool Ohtani piece. You know, one of the greatest talents across all sports.
Sniper decided to make an appearance. 2 seconds left. 14:26. Does he pull the trigger? He doesn't. He decides to let it go. He was just protecting the other bidder. There we are, 14:26 on the Shohei. That's going to bring us to the next item. Another Shohei. This is the 2018 Bowman Chrome Rookie Purple Refractor, everybody. 250 copies produced. Number 237 of 250. It's a BGS 9. Michael, I mean, what's the difference between this and the last card we looked at, besides the colors?
Yeah, so this is Otani's Bowman rookie. Now, he doesn't have a traditional like first Bowman chrome. So even though he has a Topps rookie, people really love these Bowmans. Just kind of it fits the theme of their collection, right? I collect first Bowman chrome autos. He doesn't have one. I have to go with the Bowman chrome rookie. These are really great. So I mean, even though this is a purple number to 250, it's probably going to end up doing a little bit more than the orange finest, which is numbered to 25.
1250, 2 seconds left. There's a bit of 1333. Is that going to do it? Looks like it. Let's make sure. Yep, 1,333 on the Shohei purple refractor. All right, guys. Next up is the Andrew Jones PMG Championship, numbered 1 of 50. These are amazing cards. It's a PSA 6, but this is about owning the card to most collectors that I know. We're $2,025, Michael. Anything you'd like to say about this one? Again, we did discuss it earlier in the show. Numbered 1 of 50, by the way.
Yeah, just a really cool card. Such an iconic design. And like you said, the PSA 6 with these, there's 50 copies. They rarely pop up. You got to take what you can. But also, a 6 is a pretty normal grade for these cards. They chip really easily. They wear really easily. And you just kind of got to look at it, get the gut feeling of, do I like how this looks? Even though it's a 6, yes, I'm going for it.
Yeah, make sure there's nothing on it that really bothers you. It might be a surface scratch, it might be a corner, some edging. There's a bid to $21.75, but that's going to do it. $21.75 for the Andrew Jones PMG Champ. Really, really beautiful card. All right, iconic design, says Zach Swisher. All right, guys, a Tom Brady 2016 Select Gold Prism PSA 10, numbered 4 of 10. I mean, this is a big card, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this was a card that used to, back in the day, this was like a PWCC Premier Golden Elite auctions when everybody was going crazy on Brady Golds. They've come back down a little bit, but this is actually really good. This is outselling the last time this one went up, which I think was like $3,500 in December, like a year ago. So we'll take it.
Well, here we go. And there is a sniper. He has made himself seen. We see him. His opponents do not. 32-38, 4 seconds. Is he going to make this card his? Will he do it? He doesn't. He doesn't. He chickens out. That sniper needs to turn in his tags, I would say. 32-38 on the Select Gold Prism Tom Brady. All right, guys. Next up, we have the Playmakers Theater Dan Marino. It is a PSA 8. I love these cards. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's a Pop 6, numbered 35 of 100. Beautiful embossed design on the front, numbered right there on the back, 35 of 100. If you buy this card, we will be card bros. I own one of the 100 Dan Marino Playmakers Theaters myself. 1,025, 20 seconds left. Michael, do you have any target for where this one should end price-wise?
The last one did $1,100. Yeah, so probably right around there. Obviously, with these, people get excited when one hits the markets, like maybe cap out like 1,300, but this feels right.
Let's see. Here we go. 1136 comes through, but that might do it. Yeah, 1136 on the Marino Playmakers Theater. Awesome, awesome cards. And we have a Connor McDavid rookie autograph from Upper Deck Black. It's a BGS 8. It's from 2015. Numbered 83 of 199. It's got 9.5 centering and edges, 8.5 surface, 7.5 on the corners. That top right corner, I think, is the culprit right there. Bottom corners are harder to see. Autograph looks great, though. Is it graded? The autograph does grade out a 10 on the back. Michael, we're sitting at $915 on this, on the $935 now on this McDavid rookie auto. Any thoughts on it?
I love this card. I think we've had 3. This might be the 3rd one that we've had since I've been working here, and they always blow me away. I mean, just how rich that black background is. The hollow foil is stunning. Like, such an awesome piece.
It's awesome. 12 and a quarter, $12.99 now with a second left. That's going to do it. $13.75. Looks like there were 2 more bidders that might have come through there at the final moment on the McDavid. All right, and next up is the Clyde Drexler Topps Chrome Refractor from 1996, the first year Topps Chrome. It's a PSA 10, Pop 3 with minimal greening, just a bit on his wrists. Michael, this is a beautiful card. Pop 3, $785. What do you think this one could do?
I think you're looking at kind of like low teens, like 11 to 1300. The last time it sold was like 1500, but it was a better market. That said, it's a pop three, and this is a really great set to build, so it could get back up to that same number, but I'd be expecting right around the 1000 to 1200 range.
And look who showed up. It is our friend, the sniper. Will he pull the trigger with 3 seconds? He pulls it to 11 to 1725. The card jumps. It almost triples. That sniper looks like he peeled off a couple rounds there. All right, guys.
Wow,
Same
we'll take
card, but Tim Hardaway is up next. 1996 Topps Chrome Refractor, PSA 10, pop 5 on the Hardaway. It's at $1,725. Michael, do you expect Hardaway to out? I wouldn't expect him to outsell Drexler, but I think he's gonna. What do you think?
Given that there was so much action on it earlier, I assume that there will be a little bit more. Maybe somebody just really needs this one, but I would think you'll see a little bit more, but nothing too crazy.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. We got about 20 seconds. We're at 17:25. Kamikaze let us know that Embiid put up 70 points on Wemby tonight. That's a big deal. We're still at 17 and a quarter. 8 seconds to go. Here we go. 5 seconds. There it goes to 2705 from 1700. 2705. The crystal ball is disappointed that he didn't predict that, but that's okay. He is very pleased with the result. All right, guys. Killian Hayes, 2020 Panini Prism Rookie Black, 1 of 1, PSA 9, sitting at a bid of $760. Michael, what can you tell us about Killian Hayes?
Pretty exciting younger talent coming up. He's done really well. He played for France for a while in FIBA competition. He did incredibly well in international play. NBA career has been a little bit slower. Still, an impactful player, but not the superstar that some people thought he would be. But definitely part of that Pistons rebuild strategy. Really cool card. A gold 9.5 did 800 a few months ago. Pistons season has been rough. That might drag it down a little bit, but I think we could see some movement.
Well, there's the movement. We're up to 932 now, and looks like that's going to 992. Just creeps in there. 992 is what the Killian Hayes Prism 101 sells for. All right, we have, this is the parallel to the blue one we saw earlier, I believe. Yeah, this is a 05 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor. Kobe Bryant, number 99 of 99, you guys. This seems like a sneaky good card to me, Michael. I don't know what I'm missing, but this beautiful. I love the blue parallel we saw earlier, the blue X-Fractor parallel we saw earlier tonight. We're at 1,825. That seems like we could go up from there. What do you think?
I would definitely think we'll see more movement here. I mean, Kobe Gold Refractors is such a fun kind of run to put together, and people do put that together. So I think we'll see some motion here.
Well, let's see what happens. 8 seconds left. We're at 1825. 5 seconds. Snipers on alert. Here you go. There's a bid to 1975. 2394 comes through. Very nice. There was some action, Michael. There was some action. And here we go. Shaquille O'Neal, 1996 Flair Showcase Legacy Row 2, numbered 89 and 150. It's a PSA authentic, and it is sitting at a very conservative $365 with 35 seconds left to go, 22 bids. Michael, this is one that we're not really sure what it's going to do, but do you think, what's your gut feel right now? You think this might only be a $400 card, or you think we could get closer to 1,000?
Yeah, I think this is one where we took a shot and said, hey, it's a pretty rare lower numbered Shaq, very desirable set, even though it's in an auth slab, like it should do whatever. Given where the other one went, maybe like $500-600, but we'll find out.
Let's see here. 5 seconds to go. There's a bid to 390. 3 seconds now. We're at $390 with a second to go, and 390 is going to do it. We don't get to our $1,000 threshold, but that's okay. We can't win them all. All right, guys. We have a Justin Verlander 2005 Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor Auto rookie card, numbered 15 of 150. The card is a PSA 9. The auto looks a little bit suspect to me, Michael, kind of running out of the window space and a little bit faded right in this area. Maybe not, it's not too suspect, but you can see it kind of goes out of where it's supposed to. Overall, though, the card is beautiful. Nice, bright, bold blue. What are your thoughts?
He has never been the best signer. I love this card. I love Verlander. I think in the next year or two, he's really going to overtake Scherzer and maybe even Kershaw, kind of as the best pitcher of the generation. We sold a BGS 9.5 for like $2,500, I think. So this could go up a little bit, but it also feels right for the off season.
Where we got it. Oh, the bids come through, and it looks like this one is going to settle in at $2,214. So that jumped a couple times there in the final second. Congrats to its new owner. And now we have a Justin Herbert 2020 Select Rookie Signature Tie-Dye Prism Patch Auto. 15 copies produced. This is numbered 4 of 15. It's a BGS 9. The auto is a 10, and you got a really cool 4-color swatch there with all sorts of stitching and mesh in the blue. Nice image of Herbert right there. The auto is looking very strong. It grades out a 10, as I mentioned. Michael, we're at $12.99. What do you think?
Yeah, really great 4-color patch here. Tie-dye prism's always super popular. Again, right, Herbert, the big question is who's going to coach him? What are they going to put around him? He has the talent, and people love watching him play. So, like, maybe it doesn't matter what's around him as long as he continues to be exciting. But all up in the air.
Well, here we go. Final seconds. We're still at $12.99. 1777 comes through in the end.
Good.
Sniper was on alert there. Trevor Roy, just want to say welcome to the show, Trevor Roy. Bink Scott, yes, there are some amazing Pujols cards coming up towards the end of the show. Michael says the Pujols Ichiro Rookie of the Year Refractor is very nice, iconic design. Yeah, and Tom Newman, thank you very much for the super sticker. Greatly appreciated, guys. Here is the parallel to the earlier Ovechkin RPA we saw. This is out of 50. It's a 3-color patch. It's from 05 Hot Prospects. The card is an authentic. The auto is a 10. We're sitting at a bit of $1,525 right now. Really beautiful patch, beautiful auto. $1,525 with 10 seconds left. Michael, nice card, huh?
Oh, yeah. Really cool. I mean, a really strong patch, honestly.
It's very nice. Great card. There's a bid to $1,633. One more second to go. Looks like that's going to do it. $1,633 on the really nice. I love that red background. It's just very striking. All right, guys. We have a Tom Brady 2019 encased Century Collection game use patch auto. Emerald numbered 3 of 3. We have 3 patches right there. 3-color, 1-color, mesh and stitching, full body shot. There's the auto. The auto is good. It's just a little small for Brady. The card is graded a mint 9, and the auto grades out a 10. Michael, we're at $2,650 on this 3 of 3. No, we're not. We're at $4,383, everybody. I mean, what do you want to say about that, Michael?
Game use patches. Brady just doesn't have a ton of game use patch autos in the past few years. Those jerseys are in hot
demand. 3 of them.
Demand.
$4,500 now. $4,550. One more second. $4,925. Just shy of $5,000 on really 3 pieces of Brady game worn jersey and an auto on a 3 of 3 card. Really cool. Here's an an Aaron Judge bat underarm 2017 Topps rookie, the image variation. Michael, I hear a lot of talk about image variation. I don't know a lot about them. What can you tell us about this card?
Yeah, so I love this card because this card, if you are not like all about the checklist, you would not recognize it when you're going through a dollar box, and that would be a $2,000 mistake. This is the super short print. So this is one in like, I think 800 packs, something like that. Someone will correct me, but these are so rare. To get them in PSA 10 is impossible, right? Full bleed color image. This is awesome. If you're a Judge collector, this is a grail.
I love the picture of him too. So serious. And there's a bid to $3,205. Now $3,950 and $4,550, you guys. That card just jump. That is rare. Aaron Judge still getting love. And what a player he is. I think it's a beautiful, to me, this is like a nice portrait picture of him, even though he got a lot of his body. I think it's a great card. I really like the image. Kudos to Topps for choosing that back in 2017. That's going to bring us to our first soccer card of the night. It's a Ronaldo 2018 Immaculate Match Worn Premium Patch Auto at a 10. There's the beautiful patch. Look at that. Beautiful auto. Michael, this card is in it's in a one touch, so it's not graded. It's at $1,326 with about 17 seconds. Over to you for the final seconds.
Yeah, so obviously getting match worn Ronaldo patches is really tough. Super cool piece. On card auto also, like just an awesome card.
Number 9 of 10, 1326. 3 seconds to go here, everybody. Will we see action? Snipers on alert. They were on alert, but they decided to pass on it for now. 1326 on the Ronaldo. That's going to bring us to a box of 2018 Topps Update Baseball Factory Sealed 10-pack Hobby Jumbo. Michael, we're at 1375. Is that about where you expect to be on this, or is there more room?
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably see a little bit more room. Obviously, this is really one of the most star-studded checklists ever. You got Ohtani rookies, you got Soto rookies, you got Acuna. Like this is it, right? This is one of the greatest products of the past few years. So really cool. And with Ohtani on the box, I think it's a really nice display piece also.
Great. Very smart to have him on the box. $1,375, 12 seconds to go. We have 40 bids. Does make a nice display piece, likely a nice investment piece as well. Like Wax is really investing in the class, the rookie class, and some of the better cards in there. Anyway, it looks like this one's going to sell for $1,375. And those jumbo packs are pretty cool too, from what I know. And I don't know a lot about them but from what I know. All right, guys, we have a 1996 Pokemon Japanese Basic Charizard PSA 10. Michael is like, I don't know much about Charizards, but this predates the 1999 American version or North American version. How desirable is this card? Oh, and also look at the back. The back's just cooler than the American version, I would say. 3551. Any thoughts?
Yeah, this is really kind of your starting point. So this is the original release of the Pokemon trading card game in Japan. There were some various Pokemon cards beforehand. The Bandai Cardos are kind of the go-tos, but this is it, right? This is the grandfather. Super cool. They do like $3,300 to $3,500. So this is right about where you expect.
We're at 4049 now. 4,041.99 is going to do it. 4,199 on the Japanese Charizard. All right, so that's a good sale. All right, guys. 2017 Immaculate Patrick Mahomes RPA, 95 out of 99 copies produced. Beautiful on-card auto, holding up very nicely. Great 3-color patch with mesh and stitching going in all sorts of directions. The card is graded authentic. The card is graded authentic. Michael, this is a nice looking Mahomes in my view. What do you think of it?
Yeah, this is awesome. The auto is really good. We saw another Mahomes rookie auto earlier that had a lot more of the kind of streaking and lifting that you're used to. This is a very bold auto, really strong patch, 3-color patch with a ton of stitching. The corners are banged up. That's why it's an authentic holder, but this is an awesome piece.
Yeah, the corners have a bit of damage, but still an amazing piece. 42.72, 1 second to go. That's going to do it. $4,272 on the Mahomes. Jackie Robinson, everybody. This is a 1948 Jackie rookie. It is graded PSA Authentic Altered. It is at $3,050 right now. We talked about this in the preview at the beginning of the show. We discussed how nice the color is. The registration is almost bang on perfect. The image is great. The centering isn't bad for the issue. It is off center, but my copy is worse. But you have some tape residue up at the top here. And then you also have some tape residue at the bottom. You can kind of see the 2 spots where the tape was. Not exactly sure what the altered was. Maybe they tried to remove some of the tape residue, Michael. Maybe in taking the tape off, a bit of the surface might have been removed and they put it back on. Don't know. But for $3,000, you can get yourself a very nice Jackie Robinson 48 leaf rookie here in 2 seconds. There's a bid to 32.56. We go to $3,050 to $3,256 in the final dying moments. All right, guys. We have a unopened box of 2000 Fleer Showcase Football. Michael, the year was 2000. What can you get out of this box?
You can get Tom Brady rookie cards, and that's really your go-to. I think you can get autographics out of here, and that's the main draw.
Yeah.
If we check,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can.
yep.
It's right there
So
on the box. Autographics. Yeah.
yeah, so that's gonna be really your main draw. I mean, listen, you can get other current NFL players from the time, but we all know, do you want a Kurt Warner autographics or do you want a Tom Brady rookie autographics? Kurt Warner is great, but Brady is Brady.
I think you want the Brady. Another nice display piece, cool unopened wax, important issue, important rookie class. 5 seconds left for $1,259. There's a bid to 1402 now, and 1465 comes through with a second to go. That's going to do it. 1465 on the Tom Brady rookie year clear showcase, unopened and sealed box. All right, guys, here's what is our last unopened box of the night. This is 2019 Panini National Treasures Basketball Factory Sealed Hobby Box 1920. Michael, I mean, these are fun to own, fun to open. What can people expect, or what's the rookie class in 2019?
Yeah, I mean Zion. Zion is really your go-to guy. Yeah, Jaws there, but really, let's be honest, this product was driven by Zion. And that's what you're still hoping for, even though I would be really intrigued to know how many of the 99 trues have been pulled because it feels like there's a lot of them out there. But this is just awesome to have in the cabinet, on the desk. Such a cool piece of hobby history.
And to maybe open on a special occasion like that bottle of champagne. We had a bid from 1,500 to 2,476. A second to go. That's going to do it. 2,476 on the box of National Treasures Basketball, where you might be hoping to pull a Zion Williamson. All right, guys. Pujols is going to wrap up the evening for us, everybody. 3 final cards, starting off with the 2001 Topps Traded Chrome Retro Fractor Rookie BGS 9.5. And if we just skip ahead and see what's coming, we've got the duel with Ichiro, and then we've got the big one at the end, the Bowman Chrome. Michael, I love this card here. You know, the Bowman Chrome is nice, but it has an auto. This one doesn't. I love the looks of this card. I love it. Is it underrated for overall for Pujols cards or what?
I think it's properly rated. Just doesn't come up that often, so people don't talk about it as much. It's such a great image. Like, he's right there. He is the machine in that picture. He is Albert Pujols, the greatest hitter of the generation.
$3,921, 56 bids, 3 seconds. Will we see? There it goes to 5,850. 5,850 comes through on the 61st bid of the night on that Pujols. Beautiful retro fractor. Very happy for the new owner. I do love that card. Also, from 2001 Topps Traded, the Chrome Retro Fractor Rookie. This is Pujols and Ichiro Suzuki. Michael, it's a BGS 9.5. It's a beautiful card. Your thoughts on this one, please?
This is awesome. 2 of the best players of their generation. I think Ichiro really goes down as one of the most important players in the history of the game, with really opening up Japan. Technically Nomo did it, Murakami did it, but Ichiro really was the one who made coming to America viable. Such an incredible card. They don't pop up often. The last sale was, I think, in September. Did 6K. I hope we get close to that. Yeah, just an incredible card. So cool to have.
5 seconds. There's a bid from 32 to 42.50. 2 seconds left. Will we see another bid? 4,252 is going to do it. Congrats to the new owner. This is a special card. I love it. And the last card of the night, everybody, is really a legendary card. 2001, like highly iconic, Bowman Chrome, refractor auto, Albert Pujols. It's a PSA 8 on-card auto, sitting right now at a bid of $7,769. There's the auto. It's holding up all right. Like, these are tough autos to hold up over so many years. This card is already 23 years old, but the card is just gorgeous. He held it and autographed it. $7,769. Michael, your comments, please.
I love this card. Every time I see one, I just stop, I turn around, and I stare at it for like 10 minutes. This thing is awesome. It's already outselling the last PSA 9, so really thrilled there. Such an important card.
Let's see if we see more action. $7,769. I just saw a bid come in, but it might have been the same guy at the top locking down his high bid. I think that's what happened. $7,769 on 58 bids on the Pujols refractor autograph rookie from 2001 Bowman Chrome. That is a great card. Congrats on that, and to all the winners of the cards tonight. Michael, I just want to shout out a few more people in the audience. Again, thank you, Tom Newman, for the super sticker. Greatly appreciated. Trevor Roy, who I welcome, says, thanks for the content, best in the business right here. Thank you, Trevor. Really, really, really sincerely appreciate that. Thank you. And Zach Swisher wants to know what time on Thursday we'll be live at 9:30 Eastern, Zach. 9:30 Eastern on Thursday. All right, guys, if you haven't noticed, at the bottom of the screen right now, you can see if you want to consign with MC Sports Cards, email them at info@MC Sports Cards, or reach out to them on their socials, on Instagram, or if you've ever bought from them on eBay, you have an email from them. You can go and respond to them right there. Michael, any other thoughts or comments on the night before we wrap this up?
Yeah, just a really fun night. Definitely really great variety. I think that's what's so fun is we're so fortunate to have great consigners who trust us with a wide variety of cards, right? You have modern, you have that 2000s baseball era that I love. You have some great vintage, right? Some really Keystone vintage with that 54 Topps Aaron that was gorgeous. And that's what's so fun is every week it's a different batch and it's a really unique batch. So a lot of great stuff. And yeah, can't wait for next week. Can't wait for next month. Can't wait for the whole year of cards.
Same here, man, for sure. Zach Swisher has consigned with MC. Everything was very smooth. Great to hear. We only really hear the best about MC Sports Cards out there in the general market. So good people, good policies, good procedures, high integrity. And yeah, couldn't be happier to be working with them. All right, Michael, that's great, man. It's Monday night. Have a great rest of the night. Everybody have a great week ahead. You ready to wrap it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining. If you're watching on Instagram, appreciate having you. We'll be back again next Monday, I believe. And with that, everyone, this episode of MC Mondays Live on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel is now over. But I do see that. I just want to say very quickly, thank you, Michael, Linda's First, and Nick Chen. Thank you for joining and watching tonight as well. Good night, everybody.